Hi, welcome to my new series called the Simplified series. This series will focus on my videos covering specific games and simplifying them down into easily digestible videos that are around 4 to 8 minutes that helps you understand what the game is and what its mechanics are. If you have any games you want to recommend to me, you may recommend me any in the comments and I'll create a simplified video on it. Anyways, let's get into Nullscape. Nullscape is a roguelite arcade platformer game that focuses on you collecting gifts around the map in order to progress to the next level. These gifts, when all of them are collected, respawn as golden gifts that are used as the run's currency for buying certain things, and a beacon spawns in your player spawn that one player must enter in order to progress to the next level. The platforms that hold the gifts start collapsing when they all turn into golden gifts, eventually forcing you to go inside the beacon. This is the only way you can progress through the levels in Nullscape, by collecting gifts and reaching the beacon. Before you go into your first level in Nullscape though, you have to select an enemy. These enemies will try to stop you from collecting these gifts through lethal ways, with very few enemies having exceptions. Moving on to the second selection, curses are an obstacle in Nullscape that shift your playstyle in varied ways. Generally speaking, most curses alone won't impact your gameplay enough to have a lasting impact. Over time though, these curses will stack up and make your gameplay vastly different depending on what curses you pick. To counteract these curses and enemies though, you're given the option of upgrades, which give you certain buffs to your player within the run. Unlike curses and enemy selections though, you're able to collect many upgrades within one single selection. Unfortunately, these upgrades cost golden gifts in order to obtain, and depending on the upgrade, may cost a fortune in order to obtain. All three of these selections may be rerolled using golden gifts as well. Greater curses are implied in the name, which is harder curses that change how you play and make the game challenging. Unlike regular curses, these cannot be rerolled nor removed, which means you are stuck with the three options of greater curses that you have to choose from. Moving past selections, altars are structures in-game that spawn in runs, which provide different effects when used, and are important to how you play the game. All altars are available to spawn after level 10, with the Altar of Purification being the last altar to be able to spawn. Over time through the levels, the game will unlock more and more things that will either pose a threat to you or are beneficial to you. Some examples of this would be more enemies becoming available or more blessings becoming available after certain levels. This also affects altars and how many may spawn within a level, the cap being 5 altars on level 20+. You may have already noticed me getting trip coins in some of the clips, which are the game's main currency outside of any runs. Trip coins allow you to buy things such as emotes, ores, but most importantly, classes. Classes within Nullscape are very important before you indulge into a run in Nullscape, as they shape how you move and how you collect gifts. The two classes available to you on start is Diver and Charger, Diver being automatically equipped on join. The other 4 classes are Grappler, Spirit, Prisoner, and Wanted. All of these classes have different playstyles depending on which one you pick, so pick and choose to see which class may be to your liking. Anyways, that wraps up Nullscape. If you enjoyed this video, maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing. I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one.